Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. The Dallas Cowboys finished the 2024 season 7-10. Lots of factors contributed to the Cowboys' disappointing 2024, including injuries. The team lost multiple stars, including Dak Prescott, Trayvon Diggs, and DeMarvion Overshown, to season-ending injuries at different parts of the campaign. Overshown was the most recent Cowboy to sustain a season-ending injury. In Week 14, Overshown tore his ACL, MCL, and PCL after he was rolled up on by a Bengals offensive lineman. That said, Overshown provided an update on his recovery timetable on Monday during his final media appearance of the 2024 season. Overshown said his recovery will be 9 months. He added, "I'll be back playing football for sure in 2025, and it won't be in December. It will be before that," according to Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News. Overshown's comments are definitely reassuring, given his injury history. Heading into his first season in the NFL, Overshown tore the ACL in his left knee, which forced him to miss his entire rookie year. Thankfully, Overshown made a full recovery and was having a great year too until the injury. In 2024, Overshown recorded 90 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 5 QB hits, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 interception. Those numbers were good enough for Overshown to be second on the team in tackles and tackles for loss. Having that level of production as a rookie is impressive and certainly not something the Cowboys want out of their lineup for an extended amount of time next season. Thus, Overshown confirming he will play early in 2025 is a positive. Hopefully, once Overshown returns, it doesn't take him a long time to regain his form. However, it certainly could, given he has now severely injured both of his knees. The 2024 season will undoubtedly be a forgettable one for the Cowboys. Having faced a myriad of disappointments and setbacks throughout the season, the organization is likely relieved that this underwhelming season is coming to an end. Although the season was just one big disappointment after another, there was one bright spot in this bleak season: the emergence of the team's running back, Rico Dowdle, who has suddenly transformed into one of the most promising backs in the league. Going into the season, the running back position was by far the biggest question on the Cowboys' depth chart. Without a proven running back on the roster, the front office made the shockingly incompetent decision to bring back Ezekiel Elliott, who had been a far cry from the running back he once was during his prime through his first stint in Dallas. It was no surprise to anybody that bringing back Elliott did not turn out the way Jerry Jones or the rest of the Cowboys' front office imagined it would. Elliott had a very underwhelming 2024 campaign, as he only rushed for 226 yards through 74 carries. Elliott's reunion with the Cowboys ended unceremoniously when he was released from the team earlier this week. While Elliott's season was a disappointment, to say the least, another member of the Cowboys' running back unit made up for Elliott's poor performance and gave the Cowboys' offense a sliver of hope through this desolate season. Rico Dowdle, who came to the scene after being near the bottom of the depth chart for the past season, quickly proved himself as one of the most efficient backs in the league. While Dowdle started the season slowly, he quickly rose to the occasion when given the opportunity and rushed for over 100 yards in numerous games through the second half of the season. This past Sunday against the Eagles, Dowdle had his fourth 100-yard game, which put him over 1,000 yards for the first time in his young career. Since Dowdle has quickly become one of the most imposing members of the Cowboys' offense, the question becomes whether or not Dowdle will remain with the team once the season concludes. Dowdle is in the final year of his contract with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys' front office has already expressed multiple times that they are looking to be frugal this offseason. With the Cowboys currently financially handcuffed and forced to deal with multiple roster gaps this offseason, Dowdle is in real jeopardy of already having played his final game in Dallas. Trey Lance on hand in Frisco as Bison win latest natty, celebrates with brother Bryce. Monday night was special for the Lance family. Approximately 24 hours after Trey Lance got his first start with the Dallas Cowboys, he went next door to Frisco to watch his brother Bryce Lance and the North Dakota State football team win its latest FCS national championship. Lance, who won the FCS national championship with NDSU in 2018 and 2019, celebrated the special moment with his brother after the game. It was a career game for Bryce, who hauled in 9 catches for 107 yards and 1 touchdown as the Bison held off Montana State's second-half surge, 35-32. Trey was decked out in North Dakota State gear as he shared an embrace with his brother. The Bison have now won 10 of the past 14 FCS titles. Lance played on 2 FCS championship teams at North Dakota State and was named the 2020 FCS championship game MVP, but he started only 17 games in his 3 years with the Bison. He finished his college career with a perfect 17-0 record, 2,947 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, Lance added 1,325 yards and 18 scores. That was enough for the San Francisco 49ers to select Lance with the number 3 overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. Things didn't work out for Lance in San Francisco, and he was traded to the Cowboys before the 2023 season. It wasn't until the 2024-25 season finale that he got his opportunity in Big D, as his contract is set to expire. There is no telling what the future holds for Lance with the Cowboys, but at least he was close by to celebrate his brother's big day. Reports: Bears request to interview Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy. While Dallas Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy waits on his future with the team as his contract nears expiration, he could have another suitor in the Chicago Bears, according to multiple reports on Monday. The Bears, who have a head coaching vacancy, have made formal requests to interview a list of current NFL assistants and one employed head coach in McCarthy, reports said. ESPN reported that the Cowboys have yet to respond to the request for McCarthy, who completed his 5th season at the helm with Dallas missing the playoffs at 7-10. He is 49-35 in the regular season and 1-3 in the postseason. His contract expires Wednesday, with the Cowboys having exclusive negotiating rights through January 14, ESPN reported. McCarthy, 61, said he wants to return to Dallas, while owner Jerry Jones has not committed to retaining him. "I don't know that I am considering making a change is really what I'm trying to say," Jones said Sunday after the season finale, a home loss to the Washington Commanders. "Mike's one of the best coaches that I think there is. He was made the coach here because I thought that, and he's done absolutely nothing to diminish my opinion of him as a coach." McCarthy said he has a lot invested in the Cowboys, and the organization has a lot invested in him. "And then there's a personal side to all these decisions," McCarthy said after Sunday's game. "They all point the right direction. I think any time you invest your time, energy, your belief, the connection you have, the relationships that are in place here, the understanding of what the organization can do and is willing to do, those are all positive attributes that you take into account. But, absolutely, I'm a builder. I believe in building programs," he continued. "I believe in developing young players. So, at the end of day, it is about winning, and you have to have those components in place to get this thing where it needs to be. I think we have a very good foundation here." McCarthy was head coach of the Green Bay Packers for nearly 13 full seasons, 2006-18, getting fired after Week 13 in 2018. His Packers were 125-77-2 in the regular season and 10-8 in the postseason, including 6 division titles and the Super Bowl championship in the 2010 season. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Mike McCarthy? Leave your opinion in the comments.